Alright guys, Chelsea have just beaten West Ham 3-0 and this is into added time, so without further ado, let's discuss the game. So, early on, both sides looked a bit asleep in the first 10 minutes. Neither defence was lively at all, and it showed, especially for Chelsea's defence, when West Ham got a free kick 20 yards, no, 25 yards from the goal. And Declan Rice is the only player who's alert in the box. None of the Chelsea defenders follow him. And fortunately for them, he's offside, but he did go around Edouard Mendy and put it in the back of the net from a very tight angle. Declan Rice did impress me today. I think sometimes he gets compared to Eric Dyer, which I think is a very, very unfair comparison towards Declan Rice, because I think there's a lot more to his game than Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer is he's not mobile enough. He's not a great passer. He's just like someone you stick in the middle, and he does a job, but he's not good enough for England. But Declan Rice, I think, starts for England at the Euros next year. And then after that, Chelsea got a corner. Once again, West Ham's defence was not awake, and Thiago Silva got a free header, and he took it really well. In fairness to him, it was an absolute bullet of a header, and it went into the back of the net, and that made it 1-0 to Chelsea. But just before that, something that doesn't look so good for England or Chelsea is that Ben Chilwell, it was a complete freak injury, sort of. Jarrett Bowen's tripped over, and whilst he's tripped over, he's caught Ben Chilwell's leg whilst tripping over, and it looks like an ankle injury for Ben Chilwell, which obviously is not good. And hopefully he'll be back soon, and hopefully it won't be too serious. And then that was pretty much it for the first half. It was more of the same, really. Chelsea just on top, but not really threatening West Ham to the point of looking like they should score many goals. Timo Werner, he doesn't. Everyone, all English football fans, when all these big six teams were being linked with him whilst he was at Leipzig, we were being told that yes, he's this lethal finisher they'll score you 20, 25 goals a season. He scored one goal for Chelsea so far this season. One goal. His finishing has been poor. He hasn't been terrible. He hasn't been terrible in his overall play. He does create chances for Tammy Abraham and Christian Pulisic, so he's not doing too badly in that department. But his finishing needs to become more consistent and more accurate. And then into the second half, Tammy Abraham scored a very quick double to make it 3-0 and just wrap up the game for Chelsea. The first one coming from a Timo Werner miss-hit. Ironically, we were just talking about that. He's tried to have a shot, and it was rolling towards the goal at about 5 miles per hour. Had no chance of going in, but luckily enough, Tammy Abraham got just enough on it to deflect it away from Fabianski in the West Ham goal, and that made it 2-0. And then minutes later, Christian Pulisic is going on a fantastic run and passes it out wide to Mason Mount. Mason Mount clips it into the back post. Pulisic makes the run into the back post, but heads it straight at the keeper, but it falls to Tammy Abraham, and he's in the right place at the right time to put it in the back of the net. One of the easiest goals he'll ever score. I thought with West Ham recently, they've been in some very good form of late. especially considering at the start of the season that people were questioning whether they would stay up, because remember, at the start of October and September, it did look very bleak for the Irons, and like they were generally worried that like they wouldn't be in the division this time next year. But I think they, well, obviously they've got enough to stay up, but they're defensively they were very unorganised tonight. There was a lot of loose balls in the box coming for players like Tammy Abraham, Christian Pulisic, and Mason Mount, and Timo Werner and whatnot. And yeah, that's my thoughts on the game. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.